All right, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I see a lot of people are already ready and waiting for episode 2 of Teacher Corner. All right, I know Natalie Hyman was very early. She was 60 minutes early. I'm not seeing her now. I see Shanique Five and Diane Ricketts are ready to start this awesome evening. We're going to be letting down our hairs and talk about our worst experience as a teacher. And we know it's not all Anki Dory. Every day it's not going to be, um, you know, the good that's happening, and we don't want to come with any negative vibrations, but we need to bring to the table some of the things that we've been experiencing in our classrooms. We spoke the last time about the hats that we wear. Very positive, very informative, and teachers wear a lot of hats. And today we will be talking about our worst experience ever. All right. So thanks for joining on IG and also on Facebook. Thanks for joining. I hope we are going to have an awesome day today. Remember, I did say trivias and prizes. Yes, guys, trivias and prizes. If you did not share this link as yet, go ahead and share the link to your friends so that they can join and share in the discussion about their worst experience ever as a teacher. Hey, Kay. Hey, Alicia. Thanks for joining. Their worst experience ever. And you know the phone number to call already is 876. And again, it's WhatsApp only. 876-317-5976. Now, get your worst experience ready so that when it's time to call in, give them my prize from no. So that's when it's time to call in. You can call in and answer your questions if it's the trivia you're calling in for. Or you can call in to talk about your worst experience. I see my Diane already spelling out R-A-T right for me and B-A-T back. So let me start singing from now. And I'm going to take the cue, Diane. Teacher, teacher. Hey, Donna. I beg you ring the bell. R-A-T rat. Get it. B-A-T bat. Teacher, teacher. Come, Diane. Something else. C-A-T. I beg you ring the bell. C-A-T cat. Oh yeah, R-A-T rat. So guys, it's another episode of Teacher Corner. Teacher Corner. No teacher on here, no ER. It's Teacher Corner. Please give me a number again. It's on the screen. It's 1-876-317-5976. And it's only WhatsApp call. And that's done. I say M-A-T Matt. I knew that one. Number of things I'm done. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about our worst experience ever. We're going to be having trivias. We're going to be having prizes. And we're also going to be having people calling in to talk about their worst experience. Hey, Lisa. So before we go into it, I want to talk about our last live. For those who did not get it, we had Miss Connie C. Walcott last Thursday who shared with us her experience in Kuwait. Guys, Kuwait, because I learned a fun fact, it has the highest dollars in the world, meaning in Jamaica, 1 dinar, because that's what they spend in Kuwait, 1 dinar is equal to 450 Jamaican dollars. So those who are, killing themselves to come to the United States, listen, we have other places that's going to give you bang for your experiences. 450 to 420 to 450 to 1 dinar in Jamaica. So guys, if you did not check that video out, if you were not on the live, you need to you need to check that last video out with Connie C. Walcott. Yes. And before Connie, we had Lily Ball, all the way from Ghana. And we learned that as Jamaicans, we need to stop complaining about our 45 students or 35 students and just get with the program, because in Ghana and Vietnam, where she teaches, she has like between 150 to 200 students in one classroom. So look here, that was also informative. You need to check that live out if you did not see it. Guys, those ladies did awesome. I see you in the live, Tiffany present. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining. If you have not shared the live as yet, go ahead and share it on Facebook, share it on your WhatsApp status, share it, so that others can come and join in as we talk today about our worst experience ever as a teacher. All right. If you are interested in Kuwait that Connie C. Walcott spoke about, she did send a link that I had placed in the description of her video. You can check those out. And she did mention that they are hiring for teachers in Kuwait for the upcoming school year, which begins September 2022. If you're interested in going to teach in Kuwait, you can check that video out. Check in the description box, where you will find links for different schools and also programs that sponsor teachers to come and teach in Kuwait. Guys, I know people are asking me if it's too late to apply for teaching jobs in the United States. And the simple answer to that is no, because as soon as school closes, it's going to be crunch time, where all the schools will be making sure they have teachers for the new school year. So if you have not gotten a job as yet, don't be too daunted, because it might not be too late for you. And remember also, if it doesn't work for September, it can also work for January, because some schools do hire teachers to come in January. So, guys, it's never ever too late. Go ahead and put that application in and get ready to get your international experience. All right, so we're gonna sing again. Teacher, teacher, I beg you ring the bell. Where the R-A-T right there? R-A-T rat. C-A-T cat. Teacher, teacher. All right, so our topic for today, guys, our worst experience ever. And I know I can speak of my worst experience. And funny enough, I've been jogging my memory, and I'm still coming out with the worst experience to be here in a school in the United States. That was my worst experience. I'm still jogging my memory to see if I find the next one. But at that point, I think that's the worst I've ever felt as a teacher. I felt so low that parent gave it to me, and I'll share more about that today. But think about all your worst experiences and call them in. All right, so we're going to get straight into it because we don't want to be too long. If you are ready with your worst experience, you can go ahead and start calling in on, as I said before, 876-317-5976. And it has to be a WhatsApp call. Participate need to start take high school teachers. All right. I see Diane saying participate is hiring. All right. So go ahead and get ready with your calls to call in your worst experience while we wait on the calls to come in. I want to share also on this platform that a lot of teachers have reached out to me and share with me their success stories about, being on my channel and learning about the different school districts and applying to the different programs that I had recommended. And a lot of them have been successful in getting a job for the upcoming school year. I know not everyone has gotten a job as yet, and please don't be discouraged. It is going to take time. I know when I was trying to come here to teach, I did not get through that first year. But I did not stop trying. So don't get daunted. Don't give up. Keep trying, because your time will come when it is the right time. We all know that God's timing is always the best time. Might not be when you want it to be, but God's timing is the best time. I promise. All right. So, um, yeah, so a lot of teachers have been sending me messages, success stories, who got through on what programs, who got through at what district, which is awesome. And I know some of those teachers, if you are here on the live and you'd like to share with us, you can also call in to share with the community about the program that you applied to and how is it that you got through on the program? Like, what were the steps? And how did this community help you in achieving your goal or your dream of becoming an international teacher? Congratulations to all of you who have gotten a teaching job so far. And also for those who are still in the process of waiting, keep the faith, because as I said before, it's never too late for a shower of rain. You might think it's over when it's just getting started. Okay? All right. Where's my first caller? Where is my first caller? 876-317-5976. Your worst experience as a teacher. Congratulations to all the teachers who got a job. Yes. Yes. And I will be sharing a video sometime this week with some of the messages. No names will be attached, just the messages to show those who really reached out back to me and say, hey, I got a job from watching your channel and it was informative and I learned so much and I'm coming in the United States this summer to be a teacher there to join you. All right, so congratulations to all those who did get a job. All right, so we're still waiting on the first caller. While we wait, we can talk also about, I don't know how many of you saw that video circulating. I think I saw it on Wednesday for the first time, where that little boy was disrespecting the teacher. I don't know how you all felt about that, but I know, no, I'm not going to say I might. I would have dealt with it differently. How would you have dealt with that scenario? You can put that in the chat box or you can call it in if you'd like to. That little boy was telling the teacher all the things about herself. No man no want her. Where I'm coming from. All the nice things. I know if I was that teacher, it wouldn't have gotten so far because I wasn't going to go. You know, that teacher in the end that came and said one thing and took him and left? It would have been something like that with me and him. How would you deal with a situation like that if that child was in your classroom? You can put that in the chat box. I know I wouldn't tolerate it. None at all. All right, so look like nobody wants the giveaways today. Nobody wants the giveaways. All the better I keep them. Nobody wants to share their experience. We have 21 people online. No call as yet. So I guess they're waiting to see who first is going to call and what that person is going to say. Come on, teacher, stop acting shy. This is your chance to have a voice. Let's hear the voice. I'm present on the road, but had to join. Thanks for your input in helping me secure a job. Blessings and love. Awesome. See, so that's one of our community members who had gotten a job from watching the videos on this channel. Okay, it's in the chat box. She did not call in, she put the message there. And you're so welcome, Miss Grant, and I'm so appreciative of you sharing what you have achieved here in the chat box, because a lot of people have been, gaining some knowledge and getting a job, but they are not willing to call in and say what is happening or share what they have. I used your stuff on a video and go through my process and I was successful. See, look at that. Look at that. Congratulations, Miss Beckford Thomas. Congratulations. So you see, listen, sometimes the small things really help. The small things help. 2 people so far in the chat box saying they achieved a job from this community. And we have the first caller calling in. Let's hear what she has to say. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I on the teacher corner?
Yes, ma'am. So congratulations again, Miss Thomas.
You sound like you sound different.
Congratulations again, Miss Thomas. And I'm really appreciative of you sharing with us that you were successful. And your videos were really helpful, detailed, and informative. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you coming to share with us. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Oh, this is Ayman.
Yes, Miss Natalie. Yes, you are on Teacher Corner.
Everyone, welcome to Teacher Corner, where they chat the things them. Oh, worst experience. You know, sometimes you have so many worst experiences, you don't even know which one to choose.
Yes.
Honestly. But I think in all my experience of teaching, on occasions, parents did something that led me to cry.
Yeah.
And I think throughout everything, apart from those two experiences where to cry, one child got me crying one day.
Yeah.
It was a bad experience for me because it was when I just came to St. Anne's Primary School. And the mother had about 10 to of them. And I remember every day there was one in my class, one in about grade 2, and there was one in grade 6 at the time, because she had elder children that passed through,
yes,
and she had younger children that weren't attending our school as yet.
Hey, and Melissa.
Her sister would come for...
Go ahead, Natalie, go ahead.
Okay. That grade 6 child would come for the other 2 younger children and take them home for lunch. And I remember one day the grade 6 child came, and when she took them home, she took them back, and I didn't really question it or anything. But some of the times they would stay very long, some of the times they stay not so long, but I didn't question it. However, I remember when the boy came back and he sat in my class today. When he sat there, a vendor from outside came inside, and she said to me, excuse me, can I speak to that boy? So I said to her, yes, because they're from the community and they used to all the children, so I don't have any problem. And at the end of it, I realized that he stole something from her stall. And I was very upset.
Yes.
And then when she finished speaking to him, I called him. And I said, am I teaching to teach? He was like, no, miss, but it's not real kids. So I was moved at the fact that he stole something. So I told, like one voice said, but he came back quickly from happened. So I said to him, did you go home for lunch? Yes, miss. I said, did you eat lunch? No, miss. I said, what happened? Sister couldn't find mommy. And she brought them back to school.
Yes.
I was like, okay, then. So I asked him, are you hungry? Yes, miss. And miss, I went to the tuck shop. I got something and I gave to him for him to eat. And I talked to him about the stealing. And I went to my table and I put my head on the table and I cried that day. I cried that day to know that the child was in front of me all this time and I didn't even realize it. When I dug it, I get to understand that when the grade 6 one took them in the days, she had to go find the mother, get the stuff from the mother, go back home, prepare it to give to the children, and that is why most of the days they usually come back to school
late.
Miss, I cried my eye out.
Yes.
When I came to the realization that boy stole because he was hungry.
Hungry.
That boy didn't steal because he was a actual thief. He stole one sandwich biscuit, one duplex biscuit, because he was open.
Yes.
And I made myself a plate that day. And honestly, that was one of my worst experiences. Parents would allow their little grade 1 baby to go hungry. That was one of my worst experiences as a teacher. To understand that parents have these 5 and 6 year olds coming to school and, oh God, man, they may come back, look at the penny, eat, and then know they must send the child come to school with anything. And I made a pledge of that day that I will never, ever sell out this speak.
Yeah.
Go with that little girl there.
Yes.
So the next day when she come for you?
Yes.
I look back her straight, I'm going to say, baby.
Yes.
And mind you, passed through my class that year. The year after, he had a sister that passed through my class. And you see, from she come in September, I just tell myself that she never know you at lunchtime.
Yes.
And for those 2 years I had those 2 siblings, trust me, me not look upon a mother, me not call nobody for them. Because every day, I have to give this child every single day.
Yeah.
I know in the back of my head, say, I have to give this child. Look here, I cried the day, and I cried. What made me cry the most was the fact that he stole something, and the cause of what.
Yes. But you know, there's always 2 sides to the story, and I don't think I'm not going to say I don't think, because in some instances it could be that yes, the parent is just, but in most instances the parents cannot afford it or find it, and the parent is doing the best that he or she can do, and the best that she could do maybe to get the children to come home and get the bigger one to go and look after something for them, because maybe she was at work, maybe that's the only time she get to hustle something to give the big one to take home to look after for them, right? But I still commend you to take it upon your head to say, okay, I'm not sending him home back in lunch hour. I'm going to make sure he has a lunch every day. And so he didn't have to go and he didn't have to steal anymore. But some of our parents really cannot afford it. Really and truly.
I know that some persons really have it hard.
Yeah.
But that parenting in particular, it was a bit of negligence on her. Yeah. Them off of us because, them off of the opinion, them off of the feet. But at some point in time, it was negligence on her part. And mind you, miss, mind you.
Yes.
Okay. She had to go out and she had to do what she had to do for everything. Because, them have 10, then their father, and that one day. Right?
Yes.
So the end, as a point, and I know push her, not send, yes, and I tell you, after, and she never, and this is another of my worst experience as a teacher so far, up to this present day. Parents are ungrateful. She has never yet come and say, Miss, I thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
But over our conscience, the Lord said, I had 2 children, 2 full years. I'm going to have one day and come ask her for one lunch money. And she knows that the child getting lunch. Because they must tell the children I know that. Okay, teacher gave them lunch today. She has never yet one day come and say thank you.
And that is it. We cannot look for the parents for a thank you. Some parents will come back and say thank you, and some will not. So we cannot even base our actions on them.
I know. We persons do come back and say thank you. And
yes.
Sometimes you brought them, and it is in the small ways that they thank you, and you feel so good.
Yes. Some parents will come back and say thank you. Some of them pass up on the road and they know all that you're doing, but they don't care. They don't care. Some of them have the mentality that once a child comes to you, it's your responsibility, not theirs. So keep it pitney and take care of pitney till we get back the child in the evening. Straight like that. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then I had one of my parents now. My worst experience with a parent. He came to school one day. Like, I have grade 1, so my children are normally comfortable, seated on the to do the trouble them, because they normally say whatever position they sit. Because if they're comfortable, whatever, whatever, you let them see as long as they're doing their work.
Yes.
So I always use that mentality in my class. If they want to perform their space and go space, as long as they're not being disruptive, I allow them to.
Yeah.
And that father came in the morning and he saw him on the ground writing, of course. He said, man, Dennis, miss, I never said this class goes to my school, girl. I never said this class goes to miss. I was shocked. So me get up now, go to the grade to him. My coordinator heard him and came out. And miss, the man give it to me. The man give it to me the morning. The man give it to me. And my coordinator was standing there. My coordinator was trying to talk to him. And I was very young at this, so I tried to talk to him. But when I realized, say, all of the things that I verbalized in my head, I couldn't verbalize it out and I know to him.
Yes.
This my body started trembling. Coordinator saw it. And my coordinator said, go to the bathroom. And I just spoke to him. I mean, to my bala. She come around and say, yeah, idiot. Yeah, idiot.
Yeah, because the man I tell you hot things and you can't answer.
Yes. And they say, yeah, idiot, you're bad, fam. But yeah, you know nothing about the pit. You know, since this person come here from the video come to school, why you run here bad, fam? Tap your ball in and go back in your class.
But you are crying because of Diana say ball, but because of what him say to you, you feel away because you can't answer him. Because if you answer him, I'm gonna say you're not professional.
Miss, I couldn't get for trace the man.
Yeah.
I couldn't get for trace the man. Everything in my body started.
Yes.
Everything started to shake into my body.
Understand. Totally understand.
Everything.
Totally understand. So, first caller, 2 worst experience. First with, the student wasn't getting his lunch when he went home, so that led him to steal. The teacher found out and stopped sending him home for lunch. Make sure he got a lunch every day. That's awesome. And the next one, parent cussed her out. First caller, she get cut off. First caller, be on the lookout for your prize at the end. I can't do everything at the same time. So the first caller for calling in, first caller will get her prize at the end of the live. All right, I see in the chat box, Diane's worst experience. Somebody's calling, so I'm going to take the call. Then I can talk about Diane's worst experience. Hello? Calling back. Diane says my worst experience was when my student and his brother was shot. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Diane says my experience was when my student and his brother was shot. Okay, so I want to share. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing. Go ahead.
Yes. So I'm going to share my worst experience as a teacher.
Yes.
So I had an experience once where I picked up 2 students to take to school, picked them up in my car.
Yes.
And thinking that I was doing a good deed.
Oh my God.
No. Yes. So my school is a rural school. So I'm coming from a distance to go to school. So I'm like living in the town area.
Yes.
Going to school up in the country. And the parent of these 2 children, like she does a living job and she has to take them when it's her time to, it's like she and her sister share the job. So when she is on duty, like they were doing a caregiver job, like when she's on duty, she has to take her kids there with her and then put them on taxi to go to school. Now I pass by where she put the children on taxi. So if I'm passing and I see them, I normally stop and pick them up.
Yes.
So this morning in question, I stopped, I picked them up as usual, go to school. Now, at that school now, I don't really use WhatsApp during the day. So when a message comes in, most times is when I get home and
Right.
and my Wi-Fi chip in.
Yes.
Then the messages come in.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw this message from this strange number. When I read the message, it was from the parent of these two kids.
Yes.
Her thing was, when I come out sometime in the morning, I wait until I know you pass before I come out, because my children have their fear and what have you, and I don't pick them up if you don't really want to do it, because the expression on your face was not very nice. I mean, all unconcerned, I pick up the children, listening to my radio, going up. After I'm saying good morning to the kids,
yes,
I was there tuning into my radio and going on to school all unconcerned. So, from that day, I haven't, I still pick up children now and then, but it's like,
This is in Jamaica?
That was something
that's in Jamaica?
That was in Jamaica, yes.
Okay, because I know in the United States you can't see the kids and take them up and take them to school.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
That was in Jamaica, and that was something that,
Yeah.
that tell me, you know what?
Leave them.
Then leave them alone.
Because if you...
Times parents ask you, and you say no, you feel bad that you say no. But
right.
It's just no.
Right.
It's just no. Right. So that was one of my worst experiences as a teacher.
Yeah.
And another one, two children from my school passed shortly after the other. One of them had sickle cell.
Yes.
And she was sick and she died. And then another one now, a little boy, a few days after that one died, another one died. Had respiratory problem and fog in the night before.
Yeah.
And the night he was having problem breathing, and by the time they tried to the hospital, he died. And the school, we have the high school close primary school where I was, and some teachers came down. The prior work from the high school came down to offer their support, they say, to pray with the staff at my school. And then teacher is going to ask you, or you didn't tell anybody anything, as if to say, it's like she's saying that I sacrificed the children.
Like you did what?
Like I sacrificed it, which until today I don't know what that is or how you go about doing something like that. But the fact that both, well, I must say, I was the principal at the school.
Yeah. So
see if you get the picture now.
Yes.
So it's like the principal, I must have done something. Why the two it couldn't be that they just die naturally. So
what?
Yeah. So that was an experience. That was a terrible experience. I almost,
yeah.
I had to push myself to go to the funeral for those children.
Yes. More than ring, Dana.
I went, and I didn't really. It's after after everything was over, funeral and all of that, before I really said it to anyone else. But
yeah,
that was.
Made I feel bad about that too. But I feel bad, and then if you never turn up to the funeral, that would make it worse. Then I said something go so.
That would make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then listening to the story in Jamaica about the 4-year-old child the other day. I don't know if you heard that one. It's like he just bring it right back and say, look at that. No, I don't hear about that one. But I must also say, yes, where a 4-year-old child was left locked in the teacher's car. Apparently the teacher take to school. It seemed like it's a basic school. Yes. And the child is a quiet child, so she didn't realize that the child was left in the car.
Yes.
And it was way when near dismissal, when they were searching for the child, that they realized that the child was left in the car. And by they rushed him to the hospital, he died.
Yeah.
And then listening to the news, they were saying that he sacrificed the child.
Oh my God.
And then no one from the school or the ministry were at the funeral, so you know.
So now them all said people start sacrifice spitting at school at Jamaica.
Yeah.
For what? But why? But why on the wall sacrifice?
That is it. And what is that? Oh, you sacrifice them? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no idea. But you know, that kind of pushed me away, turned me off from the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes, but then I must say on a brighter note that I'm enjoying your program. I'm learning a lot.
Yes.
So I am in the US, but I'm still learning a whole lot from your
platform.
From your platform, the information very valuable.
Yes.
So it is helping me to navigate my way around and to know what to do next or where to go next.
Yes.
So this is my first year really.
Awesome. Good.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thanks for calling in.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, I know Diane in the chat box said her worst experience was my worst experience was when my student and his brother was shot, and the student brother died. I remember visiting my student in the hospital and going to the funeral. Worst experience. I know Kay said that she said your videos gave me information. With the information I was comfortable and confident about taking the plunge. I will be leaving yard to join you all abroad this summer. Congratulations, Kay. Awesome. And there was somebody else who shared their worst experience here. And I know on IG, we have Michibu who says her worst experience, apart from students telling me to go back to my country, which I can overcome, a parent, not my race, constantly questioned my expertise, resulting in numerous meetings and eventually the child leaving. Well, as long as I know you left, my love. As long as I know you left, you're good. Leaving my class, long and short, it wasn't about me. It was about my color. And we know that go already. We know that go already, guys. Amazing program, Dr. Britton. Thank you, Donna. All right, guys. So we had our two first callers. Thank you very much to my second caller. I did not get her name, but thanks for calling in. My first caller, she's gonna be getting a prize. I'm gonna ask my first trivia question. Because look at people them afraid to come and talk about them experience. Now, yes, Michibu, better them go on more than you because you have your goal to fulfill. The first trivia question, let's see who's going to call in with the answer. What year was JTA formed? I'm excited. What year was JTA formed? Call that in. I don't want it in the chat box. Call your answer in. The first trivia question. Hey, Lisa, I see you on IG also. The first trivia question. What year was Jamaica Teachers Association formed? JTA have all the money locked down. So, want to know about them? Want to know about them? Call in and say what year they were formed. JTA, Jamaica Teachers Association. While we wait for that call to come in, look here, come off of Google. While we wait for that to come in, we are still waiting for people to call in with their worst experience. Hello, Kay.
1964.
Google. K. 1964 is correct. April 2, 1964. So Kay, you are gonna be the next person. You know, you're gonna get your prize at the end, which is going to be, you know, you're there Jamaica, so it have to be credit. I said, Dana calling, Dana, somebody beat you. Dana, somebody beat you to the answer. So Kay won that one. We have more trivia to come. Kay, come. Since you're already online, you win the trivia. Yes. What is your worst experience? Do you have any that you want to share with us? Shagan. So Kay, the second winner. The worst experience. I mean, the year that JTA was formed, 1964. That's April 2, 1964. Milwaukee, come out. You want to come out JTA? You can't come out. Let me get this caller. Hello? Hang up. You cannot come out. Them tie. Notice? JTA have to get a percentage on the money. Hello?
Good evening.
Evening.
JTA was formed, I think, April 2nd, 1964.
Yes, somebody already called in with the answer, but that is correct. Thank you for calling in. Do you have any worst experience you'd like to share?
Nothing.
All right, thank you. But somebody already called in with that answer, and it is correct. April 2nd, 1964.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Canadian survivor, call in, man. Worst experience as a teacher, Canadian survivor, you say? Teaching all as a call, you know, so come over here, come talk. Hello?
Hello, did someone answer?
Yes, somebody already answered, but did you have the answer?
April 2nd, 1964?
Yes, April 2nd, 1964, but you're the third person with the answer. We already had a winner. All right, guys, we already have an answer for the JTA question. Go ahead and call in your worst experience ever if I see any more in the chat box. And for those who we did say for the people who did learn from this channel and got yourself a job, you can put that in the chat box to share with us or call it in to tell us about your experience. And I hope for the people who did apply to Savannah, Teach Savannah, and got through to Teach Savannah, I hope you had put whose name you got information from. I hope. I would hope in a K. I would hope. All right. Anybody else with worst experience? So let me start out with my worst experience before somebody else call or before the next trivia. So I was teaching second grade. No, the children, them very fussy. Them spoil. Them very fussy. And everything them complain about. I don't know if anybody else have that experience. They complain about everything. So I had two girls. And usually when I get a class with mainly girls, it's usually more drama. Because the girls, they fuss about everything. So two girls were fussing in the classroom. From the classroom, they were fussing. And so the fuss came with us while we were walking to the cafeteria. So when we went into the cafeteria and they collected their lunch, they're still quarreling. So me, want a little piece on my brain, what I did was I put both girls at the end of the table in the cafeteria table long. One class can fit on it. So because I couldn't bother and I want to eat my lunch too, I put one girl to one end and the next girl on the next end. Girl, I tell all my people to make sure put your name there. They're better. Right. So one girl all the way to the west, one girl all the way to the east. Anyway, remember them have cuss and a quarrel and them have fight. But a second grade, they know so them have this love-hate relationship. Even though they were fighting and complaining, they didn't want to sit apart from each other when they were eating. So one of them start to ball. When she start ball, I don't care because me I try to spare myself the stress from the complaining and the fussing. Nothing better not happen more than, and I'm telling you this, all who come in here, I'm gonna tell you, especially if you go in our country area where everybody know everybody, custodians know everybody, and everybody know everybody. You know what happened? The parents and them a friend, and so news reach at the yard before school even over. It's so that the custodian saw this girl crying. She did not ask me as the teacher what was wrong with the child. She called the mother. She called the mother and told the mother her child was at school crying and I was in the cafeteria and I wasn't doing anything about it. It's so when bad luck ready for coming up. It's so that the mother and the grandmother and the auntie, all of them was like in close vicinity, like maybe 2 minutes away. So while we were there eating in the cafeteria, bops, everybody just stepping at the cafeteria. Them stepping at the cafeteria, them start talk to them child. May I eat my lunch same way? Everybody else I eat them lunch. The auntie, not the mother, not the granny, the auntie come. May I tell you here in the United States now, not Jamaica. The auntie come. Why is it that my niece is crying and you not doing anything about it? So I'm looking at her like, I'm not appearing on my food. I'm not answer. And you're pretending like you don't hear me talking. I'm like, excuse me, you did not ask me what happened. You came and you start accusing me. Well, my niece is crying and you are not doing anything about it with your big nose, ugly self. And the woman start go off. You know what me do? I just cover my lunch, get up, put my lunch in my lunch bag, tell the children stand, line up, let's go. And straight to my classroom, leave them in the cafeteria because me and did I gonna make them beat me up. No. Me not come from here. Anyway, I line up my pin to them. I'm going to go straight to the classroom. I didn't care who never finish eat. And I go, so, call, yes, Michibu. Same place I made it too. Me go say, go in my classroom, set the phone and call the principal and say, XYZ, BCA, and meet in my classroom. So she, now my principal, get wind of it, and them get the people them. Remember, say if I did shoot the people them come for shoot me get dead long time and dead a foreign. Them get the people them and call them in at the office and the principal talk to them and after the principal talk to them, then the principal call me. Then she call me to a meeting. And when they find out what happened, because no other people, I tell them what really happened because the person will call and give the message, never know what happened, them just enough. When everything explained out, now them come apologize and the granny and the mother, them there, the granny and the mother come apologize, say, oh, the auntie act, but look here, you don't have to ask, you know. You don't have to ask, you know, Jamaicans say. You don't know the things that already. I don't want to use the term. But are them kind of head there. Right? Say, so them apologize for the auntie and one bag or something. But you want to know, say, it end up reach now, that lady start friend me. She all have a next picking in my class, nephew, and oh, I must call her anytime, anything them do. Me must call her and she'll come get them for me and them something. May I tell you that was the worst experience because listen, I don't know if anybody else on here have the experience. When we have lunch, it's not just one grade going to the cafeteria. And in the cafeteria, you have other teachers in the cafeteria. You have cafeteria workers in the cafeteria. And sometimes you have district workers who come get them lunch in the cafeteria. And she never that talk soft. She never that whisper. So can you imagine the woman don't mean at the cafeteria and I tell me about my nose and I tell me about my ugly and I tell me the things about myself. This woman I know me from nowhere. Nowhere she know me from. So that is my worst experience because that made me feel like, you know, them people here really don't have no respect for teachers, you know, no respect because not only for the teacher, but they don't even have any respect for the students in the cafeteria, nor their child. Because now when their child see them treating a teacher like that, or you think that the child are going to treat other teachers? Yeah. So That was one of my worst experience. So if anybody else have any other worst experience, I know Kay send me a message say I won. Yes, Kay, you win. Should have ready long time to but already set go. Yes, Michibu, out of place and out of order on a prayer for my mouth. Girl, Dana, I don't answer. I didn't say one single word to her in English after she started. One of the cafeteria ladies see me after school and start hugging me up and I say, "Oh, you were so professional. I cannot believe that's how you reacted to it, because if it was me, but me now make them boots me up like supplegen, because me did answer the parent and the parent was on lick me down. Them see when I get water with me up. Them now all the parent. Me take up my body and leave. Hey, if she did ever know she should. Me take up my body and leave. Sometimes you just have to swing slow. All right, so your time, guys. Worst experience ever. And the next trivia question is coming up. So get yourselves ready for the next trivia question. Next trivia. All right. True the first. True the first. Yeah, they fuss about everything. The girls. Girl, I tell you, the people make sure. The girls, them very picky and fussy about everything. Everything. Your worst experience ever, Teacher Corner, episode number 2. Call in your worst experience. We really have to keep so professional and patient in this place. True, because they will draw you out. They will draw you out. They will draw you out. I swear. They will draw you out. And sometimes the teachers don't think it's just the children. They were saying, they say that children are bullies, but listen, some of the teachers are bullies also. They will bully you if you allow them to. Trust me. All right, let's go to the next caller. Come on. Your worst experience. You hear my worst experience. I call you the worst experience. If me there Jamaica, I wonder if I beat up that parent, I would have beat up the parents them. That just take my cuss out and go and go ball like Miss Iman. Yeah. Well, we can go through something. All right, come on, guys. Worst experience ever. Next trivia question. Look how the phone I got ring now. Only thing they want at trivia. Next trivia. Name 5 countries that our guest came from that shared with us on this platform. 5 countries that the guest came from. Nah, ball. You must him. You're not ball. Come on, guys. Let's go. It's almost time to go. It's 52 minutes. Almost 1 hour. Come on. All right. See them. You see? Trivial one. Them want answer now. Yes, Alicia. Yes, go with the 5. Cut off. 5 countries that the guests that came on the live share with us their experience. 5 countries that they came from. That's the next question. And for the people who have not called with their experience, their worst experience, gonna put it in the chat box. We're getting ready to end the live. Somebody keep on calling them keep on cut off. I wonder who. I don't really have a terrible experience. That's why I don't call. Okay, that's good. Natalie, you can't win nothing again. Come off my phone. All right, come on, guys. Worst experience. Why? Phone put them very nice to Uno and the parents. Very nice to Uno, man. Very nice to Uno. Oh, I'm wondering. Anybody notice the name change? Anybody notice the So the person who's trying to call did not get to the call, keep cutting off, so the person send the answer. So I'll have to give it because the person keep calling, but the answer just wasn't, the call just wasn't coming in. Hello? Finally. Finally.
Hello.
Hey, go ahead. Yes, I'm hearing.
Yes, Africa.
Yes.
Uh,
I hear and actually she sent the message already and it's in the chat box. So she already won. So even our phone cut off, she's the winner. So we have a winner, guys. We have a winner. We have a winner. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, but we have a winner. All right. Even if it doesn't come back, she's the winner. She said Africa, America, Dubai, USA, and Jamaica, which is correct. So far we had people on the platform from Dubai, Ghana, Kuwait, USA, Jamaica, and Japan. So she is correct. All right. So I just realized the name change. So yes, I'm writing down your number, sweetheart. At the end, you will get your prize. I'm writing down your number. Guys, I can't believe it when I not see the name for the channel has changed. If you realize what the change is, put it in the chat box. I was really passionate about the first name and I didn't want to change it, but I know I had to change it because it wasn't a family channel anymore. It was mainly just me now. Maureen said her experience can share speaking parables. Why can't share? So all I did, yes, all I did was change one word because I really just like that name. I don't know, I like that name, but I changed it. And I also changed the background that was on it. I worked on it yesterday. I hope you like the new name. I know you all voted that I was to change it some time ago. And even though you voted that I was to change it, I was so like, I just like this name. But I'm like, how can I change it and it not be too obvious? But I didn't want to say kicking with Dr. Britain because then it was like sound too formal and everything. But I couldn't think of nothing else that would keep my kicking and the Britain. So I'm like, just change one word and get it over with. So yeah, I did that. Cannot be aired. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, all I did was added the doctor. Oh my God, that is so sad. Cannot be aired. That experience cannot be here. Me know I experience it then. Keep it. Keep it, Miss Eels. Keep that experience. So I think we have covered everything, guys. I don't know if you all seen that we have some teachers who died recently, principal, and also somebody, a next teacher died. I think in which country? Which country? Trelawney. One in Trelawney. They say, and one in Clarendon. I don't know what is that name, but listen, for those who don't know, teaching is a stressful job. Teaching is a stressful job. But we just have to uplift each other. It's not too formal, it's perfect. Oh, thank you, Dana. I was thinking that, but I'm like, okay. I didn't really want to change the name too much. I didn't really want to change the name too much. Master Award going down here. Yes, I'm seeing where like I think I see two teachers so far, but I hear it's more than two who have recently died. One they said just came from a workshop, and the next one is a principal. I don't know. They might say sacrifice again, so I don't know. Anyway, but guys, thanks for joining. Let me see if I covered everything. It is a grade 6 teacher at my school in Jamaica. Hey, Sims Island girl, we really have to keep so yeah. Oh wow, a ministry of stress. Ministry of stressing out. Oh God, I 3 at one point. Alicia, I heard it was 4. At one point, it was 4. But remember, teachers, you have to take your wellness day because you are replaceable at work. You are replaceable at work. As soon as something happen at work, they're going to find somebody to replace you. So if you know you need your wellness day, take it. Take the time to relax and unwind and then go again. Don't try, killing out yourself. As Diane says, self-care is important. It is important. Okay? All right, so we're gonna leave. They can stay there, not talking, not taking their days. I don't know why they don't want to take their days. They just want to work all day. All right, before we go, I'm going to do one more trivia question and then we're gonna leave. Can take one day every month. One more question and then we're gonna leave. If you did not know, on next week Sunday, May 22, we will have a principal coming to share with us, Principal Logan. She will be sharing with us her experience as a teacher and as a principal here in the United States. If you're coming to teach in the United States, you don't want to miss this, because then she can tell us from a principal standpoint or a principal perspective, what is it teachers or principals are looking for in their teachers. So you don't want to miss this live Sunday, May 22. Sunday, May 22 at 6 p.m. Jamaica time. Miss Iman, stop join the live 1 hour before the time and I shout me up on Facebook and I say, I'm late. Is you early? So Principal Logan will be coming to share with us her teaching experience. Bye, Michibu. Her teaching experience here with us as a principal in the United States. I don't know if she can, Donna, you have to go come on the live and find out. But she's going to give us insight as to what is it that principals want to see in their teachers. So if you are coming in the summer, it would be an advantage for you to ask questions and come and learn from a principal's perspective. What is it they are looking for in their teachers? We've been hearing from teachers. Now a principal is coming to share. And might I add, she was first a classroom teacher here before she turned principal. So you know that go. And might I add, myself and her, we worked at the same school in Jamaica, and we also studied together in Jamaica. So, you know what say, I don't hurt girl, and shall talk the things just as it is. So next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Jamaica time, 7 p.m. in the Carolinas. Last trivia question. Let's see. Let me see if they want to start call before now. You see them people, you see? Who was the second guest on the platform sharing teaching experience? Who was the second guest sharing teaching experience on this platform? Waiting, you from Ghana. Enjoy your videos and a lot. Thank you, Evelyn from Ghana. Wow, she's awesome. Yes, Dana, catch this one. Yes, yes, Dana. Who was the? Huh? Yes, it was. Diane Ricketts was the second one. Diane Ricketts was the second one. So there we have it, our 4 winners. I will get in contact with you with your prize at the end. I'm telling you something, but I feel some me rich, you know. Oh, I'm only but I feel some me rich.
Oh my God. You know, Dr. Victor, you didn't say anything.
I didn't.
I want a good. Just kidding.
I know you're kidding, Dana, but yes, we have our 4 winners. I will get with them as soon as the live is over. So, guys, thanks again, Evelyn, watching from Ghana. You enjoyed the videos a lot. Thank you, and I'm glad that you are getting information from it. Yes, Diane, she was Gucci. Gucci, she says she was. Look, I'm a polo for days. All right, guys. So that's it for Teacher Corner episode 2. I wish we had more teachers calling in to share their worst experience. I guess you did not like that topic. So I'm going to ask you for the next Teacher Corner to give me your topic to see if I throw the question out and you select your topic, if more teachers will be calling in. I know a lot of people calling for the trivia, and so I think that's a keeper. And I hope to see you soon on the live Sunday with Principal Logan. And look out for that video where I'm sharing with you the people who have sent their, good news to say how the platform has helped them. So again, guys, thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. I had fun. As I said, we wanted more callers, but I think it was still good. So I'll see you next time. Bye.